I don't think we're going to get a dip of the same scale that we saw in the second quarter. It's clearly been a very different picture to China. We've had a very big bounce in GDP in the third quarter as economies reopened. But as you rightly point out, we're seeing a renewed rise in infections across Europe, some countries more affected than others, France and Spain, and now the UK as well, embarking on renewed restrictions. We're also seeing a rise in infections coming through even in the likes of Germany and in Italy as well. So the chances of a negative quarter of GDP in the fourth quarter is rising all the time. But we've got to remember the pace of improvement was already slowing. What we saw as economies initially started to reopen was the easiest part of the recovery. It was always going to be harder as we go through 2021. In particular, obviously, the challenges facing labour markets, which have been very much supported by a broad range of government policies. And now, as a consequence of these measures, the risk is that we get a renewed hit to consumer spending and that we do indeed get at least a modest contraction of GDP.